Good morning, my Sagittarius friends. Interesting messages today. There is a very specific message, and then there's some general stuff going on, Sag. You know how it is. It's a mishmash, always. My name is Heidi, and I stir the sauce. If you're looking for personals, please check out the link in my description. And I appreciate the support so much. And just know, I do read all the comments. I don't reply to all of them all the time. I don't reply to negative comments at all. And I literally never will. And I understand, though, that everyone needs to get stuff out. So I respect that. I definitely do. And sometimes the messages will be for you, and sometimes they won't be for you. But believe you me, I do enough readings that something will be for you sometime. you know. So I don't know what this energy currently is all about. It's odd, for sure. It kind of feels kind of dark, actually, and I'm not really sure, but I do know that this weekend, specifically, I think like the 17th, which happens to be my mother's birthday. Rest in peace, mother. you know, the sun is joining with Mars, and that is called a Kazemi. It is usually a really good time to manifest things, to be honest. Whenever anything is conjunct the sun, it is a good time. But, definitely it would be a good time to take action. But it's going to be interesting, I think, because it's connected, because the sun is in Scorpio. So there, people might be having some little sexy dealings, some passionate dealings, because we know Scorpio is all about that. You notice how I'm coughing. I'm sorry, y'all. So let's get started, okay? So the vibe today is you're receiving blessings, and I feel like this is like an overall energy because we are still kind of in stagnant times, if you ask me. And we as Sagittarians, all fire signs, don't really deal with that well. Okay, we don't. We like movement, right? But I feel like we're dealing with it well, surprisingly. I do feel as if we are like just feeling blessed in the moment, because there's something like the energy feels very even keeled, like very quiet, if you ask me. Like very calm, sleepy, not exactly dreamy, but I can't explain it. But a blessing that you are going to be receiving, some people, is that, especially if you've been working on something, or this could have to do with work itself, you're being recognized for something you do or something you're doing. And there's victory here. Victory in some endeavor. So if you've been working on something and waiting for results, you're going to get it. That's all I'm saying. Because I will tell you, in the area of money and stuff like that, things look good. Things look good for Sag. And, I know I have been having a fabulous week. I'm manifesting my new desk. It should be here soon. I am literally so excited about it, I can't talk about it enough. Anyways, so here's a situation that's interesting that I feel is very specific and won't be for everyone. For some people, you may be getting a new pet. And I do feel like this is directly related to a breakup. Because that is what I'm seeing, okay? So fire sign is here, which could be you, or it could be if you've had a breakup with a fire sign. I just feel like some people may be having trouble in relationships, in terms of, someone being distant, maybe someone checked out, maybe you've actually had a breakup. Okay, because it seems to be that there is some communication coming in regards to that, and it could actually have something to do with a pet. But I feel like this is with someone that you just maybe haven't been speaking to. You know, there is a sense that you are going your separate ways. So there may be communication coming in with that. But what was interesting to me was what was on the bottom here. Intuition, which is about red flags. So, okay, let's do this. And this won't be happening right away because it's on the bottom. So the bottom is kind of what's rising. Intuition, they'll be back. Gambling, intimacy, open your heart, water sign. I feel like somewhere off in the future, there could be a water sign coming back around. This person has issues, I feel like. I feel like they have issues with money and with intimacy. Not saying that sexually they can't rise to the occasion or anything. I don't feel like that's it. I feel like this person may have an intimacy wound and they may deal with addictions. It's really funny because I feel as if the universe kind of wants you to open your heart to this person. Maybe it is just they're coming to talk to you about their issues. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's that. Okay. Before anybody, you know, health is good. Health is very good. So if you know, been having some health issues, things, you could be experiencing a turnaround, and definitely self-care is here with Earth sign being here. But let's move on from this. Those are some specific messages for some specific people. So it may not apply to everybody. Keep that in mind, y'all. And let's take a look at your energy because. So the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Gosh. I feel like there may be an honest conversation coming in, or this is you being honest with someone. And, you know, you are a little defensive for sure, but this is a sense of fighting for yourself. And I kind of feel like you've been holding back. Whoever this is, you've been holding back expressing your truth with this person. And I feel like that's at an end. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, you feel like you need to. So that's the holding back energy, right? Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. I feel like you've been afraid to say what needs to be said. And that's, you know, and it may have to do with defending yourself, Sag, or your boundaries. You know, we really don't need to tell people what our boundaries are. We just need to be proactive in defending our boundaries, so much as, you know, you're not going to do this. No, you're not going to do this, right? And I feel like it has been this conversation that you may know needs to be had, okay? Because you have to, it's kind of this energy of having your say, right? You're definitely having your say here, but you're also apprehensive. And you've been apprehensive about it because it has this energy of, you know, give an inch, take a mile. And so you're not here for that. You know, you actually are hesitant about even, one, saying what you have to say, because sometimes we can be harsh with it for sure. But also, hesitant about opening a door. You know, I do. I feel like you almost don't even want to open the door to this. So if someone comes to you and is, they're like, let's have this talk, and you're pretty much saying, well, be careful about the door you open, because if we have this talk, we're going to have this talk. And, I feel like there have been things that you've been afraid to say. And for that very reason, someone asks us for the truth 9 times out of 10, we're going to hurt your feelings and someone's going to be crying. And so I feel like a lot of the times when people come to us and say, oh, just tell me the truth, we're like, oh gosh, here we go, right? And I feel like this is this energy. I feel like you've been hesitant to do this, but it does feel like you're doing it. It really does, because details to be aware of is the 5 of Wands with the Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like this conversation is directly dealing with someone's oversensitivity, right? Because the Queen of Cups is reversed. And I feel like this is why you don't want to have this conversation. Because probably you've been down the road with this already, with this person. This would be a person who very much overreacts. Like, they react in an emotional way. They're overly sensitive. And so it's almost like you feel like you can't say anything, or you can't say what you really need to say or want to say, because this person reacts in an emotional way. Oh boy. Oh boy, Sag. But I will tell you that there's definitely, I'm once again seeing an improvement in health matters, right? With the Queen of Pentacles. Also, in terms of stability, there seems to be moving on from some difficult times, right? 6 of Swords. That's transitioning into better times. But also, it feels like you're taking better care of yourself. You're really focused on your own care, right? That's the Queen of Pentacles for me. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Your challenge is, if you've been waiting for something, like, this could be a move. You could just be waiting for a person to put in some effort. But this really feels to me, if you've been waiting for some money, for something to pay off, that could be challenging because you're still waiting. This is definitely something you put work into. So there's definitely a delay element to it, right? But how you could have a good day, Sagittarius, is the King of Pentacles female reversed and the 9 of Wands. Meaning you can focus on your own care here, Sag. You can take a break. You can, with the 9 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles female in reverse is kind of saying to me, you don't have to do everything, and there isn't a lot you really need to do here today. I feel like this comes from this place of, I have to take charge of everything. I have to do everything for everybody. And no, you can take a break from that. You can take a break from that, because it probably has been draining you, actually. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Wow, yeah. With the Star, it's been draining you, and it's really time to take a step back and know that you don't have to be the one who does everything, who deals with everything. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. It's kind of just a day of, prioritizing first yourself, your own rest, your own care, but also what is it that you really have to do today? So you don't have to do everything. Maybe you need to compartmentalize. What do I really have to do? And maybe it's just about staying home, Sag, because we're seeing the 4 of Pentacles with the Tower. There may be a situation coming up an explosive situation or a problem, you know, whatever, that's the Tower. And you're being told that you don't need to take care of it. You don't need to do it. You know, let someone else do it. Let someone else do it, honestly. Because the Five of Cups is here with the Devil. This is someone else's problem. This is not your problem. And you actually don't want to involve yourself because you don't want to get, like, you don't want to be in the eye of the tornado here. This is someone else's tornado, not yours. Is what that's saying. Yeah, Nine of Cups, focus on yourself. Worry about you, you know. Wow. Okay, Sag, that's a whole message, ain't it? So let's see, Sagittarius, what your angels would like to tell you. Sagittarius. What is your message for Sagittarius today? Family. Okay. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. I feel like you're not supposed to deal with it. Whatever this situation is, Sag, and it could be family or it could just be someone you're really close to. I feel like you're supposed to send them healing energy, but you're not supposed to deal with it. People got to deal with their own stuff. Child. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. This may be a situation with a child, which would make sense with all of this Pentacles, because Pentacles often represent parents. So, interesting. Interesting. Once again, we're seeing this whole breakup energy on the bottom. Because we're seeing wedding, cleanse, and detox, acceptance. So definitely some people might be coming into acceptance about a breakup. But that's it I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it really helps. Toodles.